people on the stream. Those of you at home on the Beyond the Summit stream, I'm Gods. Joining me is Winter, and we've got our first match for today, Titan versus Execration. Titan, the Malaysian boys, coming all the way over to the Philippines for the GMPGL Grand Finals. Execration, well, they're a local team. We'll see how they do here.
Yeah, and they have one of the most versatile hero pools among all the local teams. They are the ones that are not afraid to try new picks, different strategies. Yeah, I'm not sure whether they'll come up with something weird this game, but it seems like they're going for a really standard draft so far. Weaver, Puck, Earthshaker, and the CM. They have 3 big AoE spells right now. Combined with the Weaver, they will come in later in the fight to clean up after the spells done their damage.
Yeah, Chemo definitely every now and then will try something out of the box, unordinary, but
probably the heroes are standard. Yeah. They might go for like unorthodox item builds and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. Well, yesterday we saw them pull out the Lord of Avernus, the Abaddon.
You could say the draft is a very protective draft towards each of their teammates. They have Chen, Lord of Avernus, and they have the OD.
Yeah.
You can prison your own teammates, Athletic Shield, you can send them back, there's the heal. Basically, they defend each other. It's like a shield towards each other.
Well, this time around, it's going to be... This is more aggressive, it looks like. Crystal Maiden, Earthshaker, your 2 supports with a Weaver. Probably your tri-lane, but if they want to put Weaver as a solo, they definitely can do so as well, but... Pretty normal from Execration. They went for the Necrobook strat yesterday. I don't think this is going to be a Necro strat for them here.
Yeah, but they have a lot of, like you said, a lot of killing potential early on with the Crystal Maiden, Earthshaker, and Puck. And they could even do 2-1-2 with the Earthshaker, pulling to the jungle or the Ancients, with Crystal Maiden jungling at the start as well, getting a lot from the map. Now, we'll see what they'll do in the game.
Well, Titan pick up the Mirana. They've got 3 carry heroes here. The Mirana, Dragonite, Nature's Prophet, but it doesn't feel too greedy. It feels like the good amount of greed here.
It depends how many Midas they try to get. But their supports are not really the best heroes to get Midas. Probably they'll just go for 2.
Mirana and Prophet.
Yeah, Mirana and Prophet, that's the standard. And DK is not a hero that you want to get a Midas on. You want to get an early BKB or even an early Shadow Blade, so you have a huge impact in the game.
They go the Darkseid. Execration used the Darkseid yesterday with their push strat, but this is big team fight. They like their 5v5. They're going to just be focusing on taking the team fights. And Weaver, I feel, is definitely still a very strong carry here to have in this kind of a draft.
They have a really strong fighting power early on. They can use the Iron Shell on the Weaver, and the Weaver can just run in and deal tons of damage to you. As long as he doesn't get stunned, doesn't get focus fire, there's always the Puck and the Earthshaker to cover him up, all the stuns and silence. And I think the Weaver could be going for a straight-up BKB this match, because of the amount of disables Titan have. They have 3 really good stuns to lock him down, and the Familiars from the Visage.
It's definitely a BKB game. I guess the question is, will Chemo go for it? The Pinoys love their Lincoln Sphere. Even back before people were going as a main item, they would go Lincoln Sphere on first item on Queen of Pain and stuff. So it does feel like a BKB game.
They can actually take out the Lincoln Sphere charge really easily. There's Grave Chill, and there's the Sprout from the Prophet, even the ultimate from the Prophet.
Lift, Fade Bolt.
There's too many things.
Yeah. It's not going to be good. And then you get immediately stunned up afterwards by a Dragonite. So I hope he doesn't go for that Lincoln's build. But Weaver definitely, I feel once you get the BKB, nothing can really kill you. Because their physical damage for Titan doesn't come until much later on. He'll get a BKB like around 20 minutes. So he'll be safe for a good 10-15 minutes while he has that.
Yeah, however, the Weaver is their lone carry, and Titan has, like you said, 3 cores. So they'll be looking for the Weaver to join fights early and try to have an early impact. If he tries to farm, get a Midas, I don't think it's a good thing, because Titan can get 2 Midas on their lineup.
Yep. Well, they'll be looking to take some big team fights. We'll introduce our Radiant team. It's going to be Chemo playing the Weaver, Rara on the Earthshaker. We'll see Crystal Maiden in the hands of Tushi. It's going to be Puck being played by Rex, and then finally in the off lane, Fox is on the Darkseer.
And for the Dire side, we have Titan Extinct on the Visage, and we have Rubik played by Net. We have ky.xy on the solo mid Dragonite, Ice on the off-lane Prophet, and lastly, we have Ohio on the Mirana.
Okay, well, as far as the lane's coming down, it looks like an early Observer planted in the jungle near bottom lane for Titan. For those guys of you on the live stream, we've got our own camera this time, but you guys are with the main camera, so we're not controlling the camera on the stream. We've given some prep talk to the Pinoy casters. No missing first blood today, no missing any kills. Otherwise, we're going to make them drink lots of shots later on. There's tequila shots lined up. Whoever misses more kills has to drink them.
And if we miss more kills, we have to eat balut. It's not something tasty for me.
Yeah, later on today, I think we will be casting some of the games here on the main stage, so we'll be doing some camera for that. But for now, they're in control. So
so it's going to be a safe lane, tri-lane for Titan right now, it seems.
Yeah, for both teams it looks like. I guess Weaver, Earthshaker, CM, you don't really want to go up against, but Nature's Prophet is doing trying to block the spawns using the tree, and so far, it looks like a bit unsuccessfully.
Oh, this is actually something really like from the old patch.
Yeah. And he's not going to... This is Ice playing on that Nature's Prophet. He's not going to succeed to begin with.
You know, the pull actually doesn't really help you too much because of the fact where the creeps meet. And look at what happens after he did that. The creeps actually meet nearer to the enemy's tower, and he won't be getting anything.
CM doesn't need the pull. CM just goes and jungles.
Yeah.
CM's going to kill a big creep here, it looks like. So I'm surprised they're using Nature's Prophet in this way. I think Nature's Prophet's still very strong, but you don't need to play it like the 6.78 way.
And I think that for the Earthshaker, he doesn't need to be at the bottom lane. He can go to middle and try to get the pulls of his future to the Ancients and deny a lot of XP to the Dragon Knight.
Well, with the tri-lane that Titan have done at top lane, it's going to force Darkseid into the jungle. He's realized he can't really do a whole lot at top lane. He's going to just go back. Mid lane's the Puck versus the Dragon Knight. It seems fairly even between the two for the time being.
I think it's a really good matchup for Dragon Knight because Puck doesn't do a lot of damage early on, and DK has regen from his Dragon's Blood. It's going to be easy lane for the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, you get the fast bottle up, and it looks like it is going to arrive already. Puck orbing forward. It takes 2 clicks. One isn't enough.
Oh no, that was so close.
This is the new career.
Yeah, the new career doesn't die in one hit.
Takes 2 right clicks. Well,
he wasted a lot of regen.
I'm surprised he went in because I don't think he realized it's the new career. That takes 2 right clicks. I think he thought he could kill it in
Some
one.
of the habits in the old patch takes time to get away.
You see a career and you're like, I can kill it, but unless he was right on top of it and had the 2 right clicks, but not going to come his way.
Yeah, both sides are trying to take down the tier 1 tower on their safe lane right now.
Yeah. Well, mid lane Puck's gotten very, very low here. Dragon Knight doesn't have the mana just yet for a Breathe Fire. He's going to get a regen rune. That'll help him out.
Best rune of his life.
And top lane, bottom lane.
Wow, the off laner actually got the first blood.
On the Weaver. Chemo. What are you doing, man?
He died in the trees. There.
I don't know what he's up to, but Titan are pushing a tier 1 tower at top. Chemo's a crazy guy. That's all I can say about that.
I should be like, it's early Christmas for me. First blood against 3 heroes. No problem, I'll take that any day.
He was not off to the best start as well with his, like, he failed the pull. He did block. I mean, this spawn's not spawning anyways because of the Observer Wards, but Ice is not having a fun time at bottom lane. That first blood helps him out a lot.
I think it's like unnecessary to try and pull in the new patch, to be honest.
Yeah.
You just have to try and block your creeps, make sure the creeps meet up higher so you get the free level 2.
What?
he died to one. He died to 1 Breathe Fire.
He thought he could phase shift it, I guess, or maybe he didn't see the regen rune. Yeah. I caught the tail end of that one. It was the stream saw it, so that was just Puck sitting there, no HP. 1 Breathe Fire, he died.
He was testing ky.xy's patience with the Breathe Fire against his phase shift.
Yeah, and ky.xy just says, "Okay, I'll take this."
First game of the day, lots of weird stuff happening.
Yeah, it's a best of 3 though, so it will be at least one more game to follow this in this series. But Titan the favorites coming into this series as well as like the entire tournament. They were the favorites coming in.
Yeah, however, they had a really shaky game the last game yesterday, and I think they'll probably look to have a really good performance here today.
Well, Puck's still taking a lot of damage. You mentioned it's a good matchup for the Dragon Knight, but it shouldn't be this good.
Especially after the DK reaches level 6, it's going to be so difficult for the Puck to lane against the DK anymore.
Yep. Looks like Titan want to push top lane now. They already got the tower down to like below 400 HP, and this big creep wave here, this should be a tier 1 tower. No one's actually up here to defend this. Darkseid's rotating now, but he's just level 3. This tower, without a doubt, going down. If Ohio gets it, that's his Midas. So we could see about a 5-minute Midas coming out of Marana.
Yeah, and if the Puck decides to rotate top to try and defend, the DK with a double damage and ultimate will just take his tower.
And Puck is level 5. I don't think he wants to leave the lane. So tower goes down.
Smoke gang to middle, I think, probably, most likely. The CM and the Earthshaker.
This needs to work. If this doesn't actually succeed...
he doesn't have Nova, only Bite.
I don't know about this one. I guess if they can land everything, but Puck's not even level 6, and
they're going to make the Rubik. It's going to make the Rubik.
Sentry Ward on the high ground. Execration, their smoke's going to wear off in a second here. Well, I don't know if they actually realize who was on the high ground. Observer Ward, Sentry on Sentry.
Oh, Titan is going to make a backstab on the Darks here.
Fox is going to maybe just run right into them, in fact.
I think they know what's going on.
Well, Titan are avoiding All these rotations for the time being. They need to not get caught out because there's 4 heroes nearby. If they figure out where Rubik and Visage are, they'll die. They'll just get swarmed upon.
The Prophet can TP in as well. So it's actually 3 heroes there.
Okay.
If they want to fight.
And now Titan know what's going on. They can actually go in mid lane. They haven't been spotted just yet. Sentry, okay, they reveal themselves. That D-ward's kind of costly because the sentries don't give vision anymore. Like Execration didn't know they were there until they started D-warding.
Yeah, and Execration has actually 4 heroes in the mid lane, and they are not really using the whole map. And you look at the position of Titan right now, they are farming all the lanes, and they are happy to just have Execration rotate so many heroes middle, and they just back off and continue pulling creeps. They're losing so much of farm because of doing that.
Yeah, Execration feel like they're being a bit wasteful here. Kimo, though, despite giving up that first blood, he's almost got his Midas up. Mirana, Midas already online, already used it once. Ahayo, he's ahead of this Weaver on farm. And Titan are farming like all over the jungle. You've got Xing farming one camp, you've got Net pulling and farming another one.
Look at the Execration heroes, they are still camping middle. They're trying so hard to kill the
4-man mid.
Doesn't even have Noah, the CM still.
That surge into Sentry Ward is not going to do a whole lot here. Dragon Knight's left the lane to get a rune. And
another regen for ky.xy.
And there's Midas on
It's
ice.
his rune day. He got 3 runes at top, 2 regens and 1 double damage.
Well, double Midas is up already. 6 minutes. Like you said they'll only go for the 2 Midases. Having them at 6 minutes is just insane.
Yeah, Kimo will have his pretty soon as well.
Well, I
actually don't like the Midas and Kimo.
You said he needs to fight early. You can't do that with a Midas.
Midas means you fight later, and the enemy has 2, you have 1. You're already down from the get-go.
They need they need to fight now. Puck's hit level 6. He can start taking part, but they're just going to play a farming game. And against Titan with Nature's Prophet, Dragon Knight, Mirana, 3 carries, you lose if you play the farming game.
Yeah, I hope they have something like up their sleeves. Probably during mid-game they'll have Necro Books maybe coming up for their teams, but it doesn't feel like they have the best heroes to get Necro Books this time around.
Well, we'll see exactly what they have planned here. Puck, even though he's level 6, has Dream Call, he still can't really gank all that easily. Just 1 point in Waning Rift. His nukes just aren't doing a whole lot of damage.
And not to mention, because he died solo to the Dragon Knight, it actually sets him back so far. Oh no, there's an ulti from the Mirana. They'll probably try and get a kill in mid lane.
Yeah, they're invis in on the middle lane.
There's a sentry there, however.
Oh, they should have
spotted him. They saw them.
Yeah, Puck hides.
There was a sentry there.
He sits back. Xing's at bottom lane trying to get his level 6 up. He wants to have the familiars. And there's your Weaver Midas. A decent amount slower than the Mirana as well as the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, because of the first blood that he gave away, he lost so much momentum in the early last hits. That hurt him so much.
No. Execration playing on the back foot now. They want to get the fast mech up on the Darkseer now. I feel like the mech on the Darkseer, you get Puck some more levels and maybe they have a bit of a chance here, but Weaver with just Midas, this is just not a good fighting build. He's going to go back for a Magic Stick. I still think he needs early game items. Like, go for a Magic 1 plus treads and then TP into some fights.
I totally agree. I think their next timing to fight will probably be 10 to 15 minutes away from now when the Midas actually plays out and they get a bit of mid-game items on the Weaver. Probably the BKB. Oh, here comes Titan with the smoke gang.
Can they even wait for the BKB? I feel like that's going to take too long to farm, maybe.
Yeah, they have to fight with the treads alone, I think. Yeah. This is actually a really good smoke gang by Titan. The Weaver just got his Midas. They are here to punish him.
And DK, well, Rubik's is level 3, unfortunately. They're going to go in on Rara. Earthshaker. Oh, that Weaver almost got blown up by the AoE. Crystal Maiden now taking a solo something. He's going to go down. Puck with a Dream Call, brings down the Rubik, but Dragon Knight's already got 2. He's going to make it 3. The Weaver goes down. They had the detection they needed, and Weaver is so squishy with the Midas. No string threads, just a Magic Stick. He has no survivability.
He's just like a paper.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit tankier than the range, the melee creep, that's all. That was so bad for him. Having a Midas and dying with the Midas is so bad.
Yeah, and then don't only get kills, they get towers to follow this up. There's nothing Execration can do to defend this tower.
And Darkseer is like, he didn't even bother to come to the fight because he was already lost at the start.
Yeah, and Darkseer's so under-leveled now. If Darkseer's like level 10, maybe he can fight. Even without a mech, he can still come, but with just level 7, all he is an Iron Shell. Iron Shell on the Weaver is nice, but this is a Weaver who's not tanky. Weaver just dies. This is where I feel like their strategy didn't pan out. They needed to go for like tanky items on the Weaver, like fast treads, get Iron Shell on him, and then they can fight. But without the treads, they don't have the HP.
Yeah, I was like looking at their draft, thinking that the way they drafted, they needed to be aggressive. And they have the Iron Shell on the Weaver, but the Weaver built Midas instead, so it means like the draft doesn't go with the gameplay and item choices they are doing. So it feels like a bit weird they wanted to drag the game longer.
They're going for a smoke gank here, but I don't even know how easily they can get kills. CM, Earthshaker, Darkseer, not really the best 3 heroes for initiating.
They need another hero to TP to middle to get the kill.
Yeah, maybe if it's the Rubik. Rubik very squishy, but if it's one of the core heroes like Mirana or Dragon Knight, they're not killing them with just these 3.
Yeah, they're just too tanky.
They saw Rara. They're pinging him. Rubik just pinged the Earthshaker. They know he's there, and they also see
there was
CM.
a ward there. They
Okay.
spotted them.
Yeah. Dire Ward sees everything going on in this mid lane. Titan are not being fooled by this.
Titan just needs to not get caught. Continue farming. They're farming the jungle. They're farming all 3 lanes. The support's getting experience everywhere. They just
Double Shadow Blade coming as well.
Yeah, they're just getting so much out from the map right now. And Execration has the 5-man middle to take 1 tower.
Yeah. Shadow Blade coming soon on the Prophet as well as the Dragon Knight. As for Mirana, Phase Boots Midas is there. Let's see what he goes for next. He's fighting at the bottom lane. Actually takes a bit of damage from this Weaver, but he should be okay.
Yeah, and look at how difficult is Execration trying to get 1 tower. They can't even damage it too much.
Well, Puck's still farming away in the mid lane. He wants to get the Blink Dagger up to 1200 gold, and, well, your Visage now has a medallion, level 6, so he has got the familiars.
They can even snipe the Roshan.
Yeah. Roshan
TP in the Prophet to summon Treants. The Visages has to stand on the high ground beside just medallion the Roshan. They can even do it.
Help give the familiar a bit of extra damage there as well. Should be a pretty easy Roshan, in fact.
Yeah, it's going to be really easy if they want to do it.
Chuck an arrow from afar as well. Mirana can help out.
It's going to be like not even obvious for them because they can have 3 heroes standing out on all the lanes and only 2 person doing the Roshan.
And even if Execration knows they're going Roshan, it's quite hard to fight them around that pick because Titan are not going to group up as 5 for a Puck Coil as well as a Darkseer Vacuum. That's just not going to happen. Titan are going to be split up like you talked about.
Yeah, look at them forcing the Execration heroes moving all over the map.
Well, mid lane, yeah.
Puck ultimate on the DK.
Dragon Knight's just too tanky. They're going to bring down the Darkseer first. Now they're going to move on to the Crystal Maiden.
Go down now.
Yeah, 2 kills going away at Titan with these, possibly a 3rd. Puck goes in the middle. Triple kill for the Dragon Knight.
That's his Shadow Blade.
That's almost GG right now, I feel like. Yeah. What did Execration do to turn this around? They just don't have a carry.
They just fell out loose already. I don't think they can play the game anymore.
Yeah, it may be 12 minutes in, but this feels like it's over. That was just disaster.
Unless they're just going to hope for Titan making some... Even if Titan makes mistakes, they have so much room for mistakes right now. They're in such a huge lead. They need to make 3 big mistakes in a row, probably, to even give Execration a chance in this game.
Yeah, it's such a big lead. Looking at the gold graph, it's a 8,000 gold lead.
At 12 minutes.
Yeah. Normally you can see a game where it's 8 kills to 1, but it doesn't tell the whole story. But this game, it really is that one-sided. Because often kills don't matter too much. You just want to focus on your farm, getting down towers, but Titan are getting everything. Towers, kills, farm. They have just complete map control as well as having more carry heroes than their opponent. They've got the Midases, they've now got the Shadow Blades. They're looking for kills. They're not really finding anything yet, but they can just just keep being patient.
If you look at the team supports, they're walking around the enemy's jungle like this. It tells the story of the game.
This Rubik may find the Puck. It looks like Puck is going to get out of this one.
He's going to be looking to steal either spells from the Puck or the Fissure from the Earthshaker.
Yeah. A lot of
good spells. Shukuchi even.
Yeah, Shukuchi and Fissure probably the 2 best here.
Yeah, or the orb from the Puck. This would be the 3 best spells for the mobility. Free mobility for the Rubik to get his lift on the fights.
Yeah, and then even like a Darkseer Surge or an Iron Shell, not bad. I guess just level 1 Surge for the time being, but it's a candy shop for the Rubik. Net's now going to be looking to come towards that middle lane, maybe steal a spell.
5 heroes mid now trying to take this tower.
They're not going for the treads on Weaver. They pick up an Ultimate Orb. This is like... Ultimate Orb's like the rich man's treads. I feel like this is just like he doesn't have the money to actually be going straight for a Lincoln Sphere. Not to mention, I think BKB's better.
We were talking about there were so many spells that trigger the Lincoln Sphere, and it's better option to just get a BKB.
It's cheaper. Like Ogre Club's 1k gold. Ultimate Orb is 2.1.
It gives you invulnerability to all the spells instead of just Lincolns that blocks 1 spell.
Oh, Shukuchi's been stolen. Net initiate. They can't actually keep Kimbo alive. This chain stun's there from the familiars. Extinct is just the Visage Slayer. He just kills everyone with this. Well, they're chasing down. They brought down the Crystal Main. Fox in trouble as well. Fissure stolen. Goes from Shukuchi to Fissure. 2 of the best spells. They bring down Darkseer as well. And Titan, if it wasn't GG before, it sure as hell looks like GG now.
What can they do now? They can't do anything.
They
Titan
can give up
can
Roshan.
Go Roshan, take everything on the map. And the Weaver is not going to be as farm as even the Mirana or the Prophet anytime soon. Even the Dragon Knight has more net worth now than the Weaver.
That's ugly. The Puck, the Darkseer, just all struggling. Puck, even when he gets that Blink Dagger up, it's not going to really even matter. And Rubik, he basically accommodates to the fact your opponents have an Earthshaker. He steals the Fissure. He's stealing Shukuchi Initiate. He's a better initiator than Earthshaker and Crystal Maiden combined at this point.
Yeah, the Rubik is just such a good pickup at this situation. So many spells, it's like sweet dream for him.
And Ahaya hasn't even picked up his big damage item. He's got just the Phase Boots and the Midas. He's got 3.5k gold. He can pick up anything.
I think Manta is his best option right now. It gives him survivability, more movement speed, and you can use the illusions to speed push even more effectively.
Yeah. Well, we've got Necrobook Dota coming out from the Nature's Prophet, Ice. Well, his Necrobook 1 should be coming out soon. We'll have to see if they go all in with the Necrobooks. Gem picked up by Extinct, so...
I actually think that in this situation, 15 minutes in, your team has a huge lead. As a Nature's Prophet, one of the good item choices he could make is getting a Dagon right now.
Yeah.
So that because they're just so weak right now.
Weaver. Well, I guess Weaver's getting a bit tanky. He's up to almost 1k.
Nature's Wrath and a Dagon, the CM is dead. And even the Earthshaker, they can't do anything because they're so far behind.
The Puck is also 730 HP. Only the Darkseer and the Weaver have like any kind of decent HP level right now, with both just sitting over 900. And Titan
the
smoke up.
CM and the Earthshaker, once they are seen on the map, they're just dead in the fight. Oh, someone's going to get caught here.
Uh-oh. Who's this?
CM.
Crystal Maiden, Fissure.
Lift.
Well, Dragonite, yeah, he pops a range form just to make sure everything's in. Easy, easy kills for Titan.
I think they even have a gem right now.
Yeah, they got the gem on the Visage.
Yep.
They're dewarding the map. They're gonna get this tier 2 tower. Execration just have to let this go.
Textbook execution from Titan. Control the map, get the Roshan, get the gem, deward everything. Take all the outer tier towers and go
Rubik
for
goes for the Necrobook. Oh, I'm sorry, Nature's Prophet does. What am I talking about? I'm seeing things. Titan are just...
You need more coffee, guards.
More coffee. I should have worn my glasses today. Manta Style's coming on the Mirana. That's something I can see. BKB going to be up in your Dragon. Even without these items, they're winning the game right now. But on top of winning the game, they're going to have these massive pickups.
Yeah, there's just nothing Execration can do at this point anymore. They're just waiting for the game to get ended by Titan.
Yeah, it really feels that way. I think they'll try one last fight here. The Lincoln Sphere coming up soon on Chemo, but it's just the wrong item choice for this game. It's also coming up way too late.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the game ends before his Lincoln Sphere is up. He's still a whole perseverance away from the Lincoln Sphere.
Darkseer's still even looking for the mech. We'll have it in 150 gold, but it's so hard to fight without. Even with a mech, it's going to be impossible to fight.
They have to land the combinations of their life.
Yeah.
Vacuum into Fissure, Puck, Silence, Coil.
It's only a level 2 Silence
and
as well.
Freezing Field.
Your Puck hasn't even got max out Waning Rift. That's how sad of a game this has been for Execration.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for them. I guess you stay in the game. You've got a Darkseer. There's always that tiny, tiny bit of hope, but that tiny bit of hope is a 15,000 gold deficit right now.
Yeah, and none of the Titan heroes have BKB yet. They have to worry about it later. Probably if the game goes longer, before they go high ground, they would get BKB on the Dragonite, BKB on the Mirana. And what are your spells going to do when the game reaches that point?
Yeah, well, Mirana throwing an arrow, not going to find anyone here. And yeah, they get the BKBs out. Like your Visage gets an Aghanim Scepter, which gives him an extra purge as well as makes him like tankier. Gives him like 1500 HP. Even if you hit that vacuum wall, Fissure, Puck, Dream Coil, you're not killing these heroes because they're so tanky.
Yeah, they're just so far ahead, and without they can even survive the combination without.
They haven't even got a mech.
Without having a mech or a pipe right now.
Titan don't care about mech or pipe. I don't think they're going to buy one. Maybe Extinct gets one. Maybe. He may go for a mech instead of the Aghanim set. I think Ags is better here though.
Here comes the arrow from the Mirana. It's going to find anyone? No.
Whiff for now. What's
the Earthshaker?
Spell,
I think the Earthshaker should probably skill Enchant Totem in this situation when there's a Rubik on the enemy team, so that you don't let him steal the Fissure. It's just so easy for him to get a Fissure.
He's only level 6 though.
Yeah.
He really can't get the levels to get that.
I think it's so bad to give away Fissure to a Rubik.
Rubik
just gets so much more done in the team fight compared to the Earthshaker when he has Fissure.
I don't think he just has a chance to level up the totem, which is the problem. But we'll see what happens now. Chemo getting closer to that Lincoln Sphere. He will have it before the game ends.
He's going to have it soon.
He's farming away, but there's a Blink Dagger on the Rubik. ky.xy, I think his BKB's completed. Ice has got Necro 3 coming.
Look at the net buff. Prophet, Dragonite, Mirana are all sitting on the top of the table.
Ahaya's still got the Aegis, so I imagine they may want to try and push now. At least they're getting they're just being systematic. They're taking tier 2 towers one at a time. Only one remaining in
pushing out all the lanes, getting all the jungle, farming the Ancients, rewarding the enemy, getting your own wards up on the map. It's just textbook Dota by Titan.
Yeah, 20,000 gold lead now. It's tough. I mean, we said it was GG a while ago. It still definitely feels that way. Dragon Knight now with the BKB. They've got 1 minute on the Aegis, so I don't think they... I mean, even if they lose the Aegis, it's like, what does it matter?
I would say they have only one way to win, come back into the game. It's by the combination of the vacuum into fissure, hard silence, ulti coil, the freezing field. That's the only way they can win because Titan doesn't have backing bars right now.
Well, there's going to be Necrobook 3s there. Still an Aegis on Mirana. If they can fight it up right after that Aegis wears off, maybe they have a better chance. But
I still think it's really difficult. There's the first BKB on Dragon Knight.
Yep. Dragon Knight has one. Mirana...
Probably going to get one next.
Maybe. You've got Manta Style though, which is already a bit defensive. But Fissure to start things off.
I think probably if the game wasn't that far ahead, he would have considered getting BKB earlier.
Yeah. Well, Tier 2 tower going to go down. Maybe a deny going to be coming in. Not going to happen. Mirana gets the last. It's more farm going a higher's way. Aegis will expire, so Titan may just back off with this. Like, they can just keep farming out the jungle, farming out the neutrals. They're pinging. They're pinging the Ancients.
For the Roshan even.
Yeah. They're pinging their own Ancients here. They say, hey, let's farm their Ancients, our Ancients, their jungle. Let's just get everything.
Our lanes and our Roshan. Everything is theirs for the taking on the map.
Execration had this like tiny little bubble over on their side. They're sitting as 5 at mid lane. Shukuchi stolen.
This is like you sitting in a lift and you're stuck in a lift and you can't go out and you're just waiting to die in the lift.
Well, hopefully the lift has an evacuation plan right now because that's Execration's only hope.
Yeah, like I said, their only evacuation plan is the team fight, the vacuum into all their AoE spells, but when they have BKBs up, I don't think they can do anything
Smoke Gank's
anymore.
one thing they can do. They're smoked up now. If they can find some nice little pick-offs here,
but
it'll definitely help them out.
Look at the map, gods. How are they going to catch anyone when all the creeps are at their front door?
Yeah. They lost their career.
When you think nothing could get even more worse for Execration and they lose their career.
That was Nature's Prophet. Ice sneaking into the enemy base, TPing out, it looks like. Well, that's problematic.
Oh, look at the CM. Boots, 2 gauntlets of strength.
This
and
is
2
not
branches.
a Midas game. Not a Midas game at all. Ancients have been farmed out. Lanes are being pushed out. Everyone just getting so rich. This is just really ugly.
This is a nightmare game for supports on Execration side because if you're playing a game like this as a support player, you're just basically standing behind the carry. You can't farm, you can't go anywhere.
You're not expected to stay alive ever as well. So
definitely not good for a support looking to get a Midas on a hero like CM. This game is such a nightmare for a support like that.
Well, it's going to be Execration rotating towards this top lane. I guess they could group up as 5 to try to go for towers, and if Titan come and defend, maybe they get that wombo combo off, because they want to do so before Roshan comes back, because Roshan's going to mean Aegis for Titan. They want to just try and go now, and it looks like they will group as 5 at top. This is really a final stand almost, though, for them.
I think if Titan decides to fight this, it's like a 90 to 10% chance they will win the fight.
Yeah. And even if they lose the fight, they're still so far ahead. Necrobooks go forward. What can they actually do against... This Necrobook's going to like do a lot of damage to the CM. If that Frostbite kills the Necrobook.
Oh!
Chemo
actually took the last hit.
I guess he wants a farm. Okay. Not bad. Nature's Prophet. Oh my god. Titan just pushing high ground at mid.
Their base is
They don't care about the top lane. Yeah. No Aegis either. Hyperstone on the Dragon Knight now. He's got more attack speed and Titan are just ready to end this game.
The tier 3 tower is at lower than half right now.
Yeah. Mirana has a Crystallis. The damage is there. Puck. Orbs in. Blinks out. Vacuum Wall is there, but Titan just back off.
They used the vacuum wall after the fissure.
Yeah.
That was strange. And after the puck jumped out.
That was a good vacuum wall. It got a lot of good illusions, but Titan just regroup and say, let's just wait for that vacuum wall to expire.
They're screwed because the only hope to win the fight is gone.
It's a level 1 wall. Wall's gone.
The wall is down.
Well, Titan TP'd home. Mirana TP'd top. Dragon Knight ulti is wearing off soon.
They're gonna farm the enemy jungle, wait for the Roshan.
Yeah, they probably could have gotten Raktas there, but I think Titan just playing things safe.
They look so organized today, guys.
Yeah.
They must have the pep talk yesterday must have worked.
Look, I called Ahio a feeder after his game, and I think he took it a bit too personally.
And they're showing that they don't want to be looked down on. Like yesterday, they played it was so unorganized the last game. Everything was going wrong, and today they showed their A game. This is the Titan we saw got 3rd place in TI.
Yeah. I feel like Execration aren't really playing as well as they did yesterday. When they beat Impervious, they had a kind of cheesy strategy.
I think first thing that comes to your mind is why are they drafting like this? Everything is too standard. 1 carry and 4 AoE heroes against a tri-core lineup that split pushes. Basically, Titan's lineup counters the lineup Execration drafted.
I think it would be okay if the Weaver went for the perfect items and perfect decisions, but Chemo is just going for the Lincoln Sphere, going for the Midas, not coming to fight.
He might even be in trouble right now.
Yeah. There's no Hex or anything, but
you can use
Sprout
to break the Lincolns.
Yeah. They need to Shadow Blade him with a stun. Oh, Chemo in trouble. There's your lift. There's going to be an arrow to follow things up. It looks like Chemo can't time-lapse out of that one. Weaver goes down. He does have buyback, but...
if he has to buy back, it's basically... there's no more hope.
Execration going for the top tier 1 tower, but Darkseer and Puck aren't really good pushing heroes.
They can even choose to defend it.
Yeah. They may just go for Roshan instead.
Yeah, DK doesn't have a teleport score at the moment.
They'll give up 1 tower. It's really a small victory for Execration.
Oh, I think they're going to defend the tower. Deny the tower, maybe?
Yeah. Ice. Cruel. Just absolute cruelty at this point.
They're not even going to give them anything.
Yeah. Execration are already down on the ground, withering in pain, and Titan are just kicking them to the face.
Adding salt to their injury.
Yeah.
This is the typical, really organized game, not even giving anything away to the enemy.
There's 1 kill, though.
The discipline from this game shown by Titan reminds me of the LGD team.
Who's the feeder, though, for Titan? Who's died once?
Net.
What are you thinking, Net? Showing some mercy. Well, we'll see if there's any more. I don't even think Execration are going to get another kill this game.
That's what you think. Then Net's going to prove you wrong.
Maybe. Maybe Ice will do a ROTK TP in.
No, I assure you he's not going to do that. He's a really safe player. Doesn't take too many risks.
Okay. He's been scanned up by the Weaver here. Weaver's forced back. Weaver has no damage at this point. You need
here
the
comes
Desolator.
The last stand at Helm's Deep.
Double damage rune as well. Dragonite unleashes it. These Raxes should just fall.
And look at how fast they're taking the Rax. Vacuum. Yeah. Oh, the Fissure off mark.
There's no wall. He gets arrowed before he can get the wall. CM going to go down. Darkseer goes down as well. It's all over for Execration. It's been all over for a long time.
Lifting Chemo up.
GG, well played. Execration. It's been over for a while, but finally Titan put the nail in the coffin.
There's one thing I want to ask you guys. Would you give this 100 points if you were the examiner for Titan this game? Maybe 99?
I'd say, yeah.
They played perfectly the whole game. Maybe just some minor mistakes here and there, but the whole game was so systematic.
Yeah, it was really flawless. I think the one thing I would maybe deduct some points was with Ice playing the Nature's Prophet in the offlane. I feel like he trying to...
yeah, the start wasn't good.
If it wasn't for that, I'll give him that perfect 100, but I'll give him a 97.
Yeah, true.
Okay, fair?
That's the only thing we felt it was questionable.
Right. We're like the Asian parents who say it's not perfect. There's still room to improve.
There's always room to improve. That's how you get to the next level.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, there should be more Dota 2 action coming your way. Game 2 of Execration versus Titan. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back soon.